Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I'm going to be previewing Torchwood Salvage, and as I mentioned, I don't know if you will have seen it yet, because I don't know if it's coming out before or after this episode, but in my preview of the first Doctor Unbound, Knights of the Valentines, I basically mentioned the reason why I'm doing Big Finish previews again is because of how long the actual episodes are, that it just isn't what's the word I'm looking for? Feasible, that's the word, to be doing those, and especially with the amount of stuff Big Finish releases in a month. So, yeah, there you go. It'll be, if you've seen that episode yet or not, it's going to take a similar format. So, Torchwood Salvage is the next instalment of the Torchwood monthly, now bi-monthly, release, bi-monthly in this case, meaning every other month instead of every month like it used to be. And this story, Salvage, Torchwood Salvage, will release in September 2025. It's been written by and stars Gareth David Lloyd, who originally played Yanto in Torchwood, the spin-off from 2006 to 2011, I think it was. No, he didn't play it for that. That's how long Torchwood was on. He did 2006 to 2008, I think. Or 9, actually. But, yeah, we don't know much about that, really. So, yeah. I just, actually, as I was recording the episode, I got a message from Matt about some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some recaps to do, which, bear in mind, because of what my work schedule is, I've got a few podcast days, because I don't do any podcast stuff on days that I'm working on, otherwise that's too much stuff for me to figure out, so I do it on days when I'm not working. So instead of it being me alternating between uni and the podcast, it's now work and the podcast. It's basically the same. But without further ado, here is, before that, Torchwood Salvage will release in September 2025. We don't know when in September 2025 yet, but at some point we will know. Normally, if you sign up for the Big Finish newsletter, they're now quite helpful, because I've talked about it previously that we don't really know dates, and then now on the first weekday of the month they announce all the dates. So without further ado, here is the trailer for Torchwood Salvage.
From Big Finish Productions, Torchwood Salvage.
What is all this? Some sort of junkyard? There's weird looking metal structures everywhere.
I think they're spaceships.
Of course, that's exactly what they're not.
What's under there?
Under the creepy canvas? Why don't you have a look?
No, I'm not touching it.
Then I guess we'll never know. Okay, I want to know. Look out!
It's a space car. Like the Wayfinder in the Gatekeepers.
Yeah, another relic from a forgotten TV show.
Torchwood.
Never heard of those cars. It's basically a pimped up SUV. It looks pretty worse for wear. Why would you collect all this stuff just to let it rust?
Please enter personnel ID or emergency override password.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Must find team. Must find Torchwood.
That was the trailer for Torchwood Salvage, and I showed you that because this entire episode has been me previewing Torchwood Salvage. Not the easiest word to say, but I haven't messed it up, so there, yay. So, in the comments below, let me know what you thought of the trailer for Torchwood Salvage, and if you're planning on listening to it. And if you do want to get it, it's at bigfinish.com is where you can get it from. Yeah, and I always, on the podcast's X page, that's what I meant, that I normally tend to put it on there when they release, so keep an eye on there as well. But yeah, put your things, both of those, you can comment on both of those in the comments below, put your thoughts on those rather, as well as anything you want me to preview or recap, put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe. But just a few things before I go. The first one being, you know this by now, I might sound like a broken record, but it might be your first podcast episode you've watched or listened to. And that is that there are now 2 episodes released every single day, with the first episode released at 11 AM GMT and the second episode released at 3 PM GMT. And as well, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, that there are now multiple formats that the podcast can be enjoyed in. So obviously it's on YouTube, as it has been since day one. And please continue watching to see all the extra things that Matt does, so it's not just me speaking. And Matt hasn't just like animated what I'm speaking about. He puts things on the screen. He makes me do things. He's added loads of stuff to the set. But if audio only podcast is what you're looking for, if you go onto the Podcast X page, which I've just talked about, and you've looked for the Spreaker post, you should be able to find a link to listen to the episodes there. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.